This is Baroness Michelle Mone and her husband Doug Barrowman, and today was the deadline for the company he founded and she promoted to repay millions received for faulty PPE. Well, now we've had confirmation it has not been repaid, and Health Secretary Wes Streeting says he will pursue PPE Medpro with everything we've got to get these funds back where they belong in our health service. So what chance of getting the money back? A reminder, all of this stems from a deal between PPE Medpro, the company founded by Doug Barrowman, and the Department of Health. And in May 2020, at the height of the rush for PPE, the government set up a VIP lane to allow MPs and peers to recommend PPE providers. Baroness Mone sent these emails, one to Lord Agnew, another one here to Michael Gove, recommending the company, although for several years publicly she denied playing any part. But a month later, PPE Medpro was contracted to provide 210 million face masks for £81 million and 25 million sterile gowns for another 122, a total of £203 million for a company that only existed for a month. And while the face mask contract was fulfilled, the gowns did not meet sterility standards. They were rejected as unusable. The Department of Health then sued, and PPE Medpro was found to be in breach of contract. Here are the words in the judgment. They were ordered to repay £122 million. And in fact, Wes Streeting now says they owe another £24 million on top in interest, with a further 8% interest payable until the bill is settled. But there is a problem. It is PPE Medpro that is liable. And the day before that judgment, it filed for insolvency, meaning an administrator is now in charge. In its latest accounts, if they're looking for the money, here are the accounts. They show assets in the most recent of just £666,000. So where did the rest of the money go? Now, Doug Barrowman has admitted PPE Medpro earned around 30% profit on the deal, call that £65 million, and around £29 million of that was paid into a trust of which his family, including Michelle Mone and her children and his, are beneficiaries. But she insists this is not the same as her having the money. In a letter to Kemi Badenoch, she explained, "It is a trust set up by my husband for the benefit of all our kids, not just mine. I have no entitlement to any of this money whatsoever." Now, Doug Barrowman and the other founders of PPE Medpro say they are willing to discuss a settlement with the Department of Health, but the government doesn't sound in any mood to accept. But if the administrators can't find the money, and remember, it is the company that is liable, there is a chance the taxpayer will end up with nothing bar more legal bills.